So we're aboard the Shepler's ferry boat on our way to Mackinac Island. Very excited. Weather looks like it's gonna be good. It's gonna be on the cool side, so should be able to get a lot of good video.
It'd be great for a walk around Mackinac too, with it being a little cooler.
We also picked the times that work best to go on, that the ship goes under the bridge. So looking forward to getting some good shots of that. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
5 miles long. They said it was 300 feet deep underneath the middle of the bridge.
Oh.
I didn't realize it was that deep.
300 feet deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mackinac Island Bridge is always an iconic view. We took the Shepler's ferry to Mackinac Island.
And then they give you a history and how long it took to build, stuff like that, which I didn't remember that. I did remember the depth and the length, just because it surprised me how deep it was, but it shouldn't, because it is a shipping channel, and it is where Lake Huron and Lake Michigan connect.
Yep, and we took Shepler's ferry to Mackinac Island, which extra bonus treat is they take us underneath the bridge to take extra pictures or photos or just to enjoy the view up close.
There was a lot of people and a lot of bikes.
The time lapse I took probably gives you an idea of how many people are there. But yeah, even we were there on Tuesday and Wednesday and in July, and yes, it is very full, but they really have the staff to handle it. Never do we have to wait long in a line for anything.
We could eat here and eat outside.
Oh yeah, it's a nice place.
It says it has brunch. Even restaurants, we walked right up and basically, I mean, every time we looked for something, we wanted something with a view, and we were able to get that. And whether it be a balcony or, next to a window, we were very lucky.
That's amazing. Mackinac is extremely well organized and just a fine running machine. It's amazing with all those employees and they got it completely under control.
Well, the fact that they have 2 ferry companies that ferry your luggage and your bikes over, they get it to your hotel and then back. And I mean, it's incredible how efficient it is.
Yeah, the Shepler's ferry is so efficient. I mean, they have people everywhere telling you what to do. There's no thinking involved. Just pull up and they're constantly telling you, go here, go there, go to this line, you'll pick up your luggage here. I mean, they have your luggage ready, just amazing how fast. They have everything ready and brought to your hotel room for you, right to your room.
It's also, even though they don't insure it, I was a little leery because you checked your drone and your electronics in, and it was not a problem. Everything was where it should be when we got to our room and we got back from the island. It was really amazing. We ate at the carriage house, which had a really beautiful view, and we had all these plans to sit outside, and unfortunately it rained just like 15 minutes before we were due to go to lunch. So we ate indoors, but we still had the beautiful view.
One interesting thing about Mackinac Island we didn't point out is that there are no cars. It's all horses. The only vehicles they have are for an ambulance or fire trucks. Everything else is by bike or horse. And they even deliver all their goods by horse on the island to the stores and the restaurants, and all the mail is delivered by a horse. Even Amazon is delivered by a horse.
These people that work the island that grab the luggage and stuff, they take so much luggage on the bikes. I don't even know how they balance it, but I saw one that was loaded down. He probably had 6 suitcases on his bike, like big suitcases, like roller bags. And he just rode his bike down, and they deliver them to hotels. So I hope they get tipped good, because that's a pretty amazing feat to see.
Yeah, I definitely feel like you're in a time machine when you go to Mackinac Island with the horses and people dressed back in the 1800s, and they have tours of the fort. We didn't do the tour. We've seen that a long time ago.
It was more for when our kids were little. Jake liked shooting the cannon off, and the history was good for him, but I think one and done is enough for me here.
Yeah, the fort is probably not the most interesting part, but it's definitely pretty when you look at it from the distance.
Oh, and it's a big part of their history.
And Mackinac Island was in the 1812 war. That was the name of the war, and it also tells you the same year that it was. Apparently it didn't last very long.
It's a horse at the bar. And it says, "Beware horse dropping."
It's interesting.
And while we were there, we did a tour. And they said there's over 600 working horses on the island. And interestingly enough, they said it was cheaper to bring the horses off the island to feed them hay than it was to bring the hay to the island. So a majority of those horses that don't work through the winter get shipped off island to a farm in the UP. It was something.
Yeah, 600 horses on that island. It's like, where do they fit them all? I have no idea where they keep them.
Well, they have several stables all over.
Lieve gedachten, vandaag om niet te kiezen, niet te leven, is veel meer om te vragen dan gemakkelijk om te zeggen. Maar een fijne herinnering is de hoop van vandaag.
Grand Hotel is probably it's a huge attraction. They have the longest covered veranda of any hotel in history, I think they said.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But I do remember them saying it's the longest covered veranda of any hotel in the world.
Well,
And it was also a couple of movies were filmed there. Most recently in the 70s, I think 74 was Somewhere in Time with Christopher Reeve and Jade Seymour. That was really a cool movie, and that was filmed there on the island. Grand Hotel had amazing views pretty much from any veranda that you're on. For the guests, which they didn't allow us to do because we did pay to tour the inside of the hotel. The first floor is all shops, and then you go up the second floor are a lot of the guest rooms and stuff. On the fourth floor, actually it's the fifth floor, they have a beautiful restaurant and bar area that we went and had a cocktail and sat, and we had a great view of everything.
How much was the tour? Do you remember?
It was $12.
$12 a tour?
Yep.
But they actually gave us a horse ride while to downtown.
That was a taxi.
Okay, so they gave us a taxi ride by horse to downtown Mackinac City. That's probably a 15-minute walk at least. Charged us $9. And then they said, well, they didn't have a lot of people to ride there at the moment, so they could give us a ride all the way to Mission Point and charge us an extra $1. I thought that was definitely a bargain.
Yeah, so they basically took us from one side of the island to the other, because the Grand Hotel is on the opposite side of where ours was.
The only other place that I think it has as much flowers as Mackinac Island is Disney World, and I love it. I love flowers, and it just really makes the place stand out.
The one thing about Grand Hotel is it's very ornate. All the and colorful. So everything in this lounge, particular, the carpet was all like different hues of blue that looked like waves, and then they had green chairs and cushions, and then they had like a blue applique wallpaper. I mean, it was just very extreme. And I had read that the designer who redesigned it, I think somewhere in the 90s, she did it purposely to to capture all those colors and the kind of like a keeping with the times of the hotel and the date of the hotel, but also giving it a refresh so they had very contemporary looking decorations. And then this is where we went to have a cocktail, and they had beautiful views, and from here you could see the guest swimming pool, which was enormous.
Was that called the Bird's Nest?
No, I don't know what it was called, to be honest. I don't recall. I just remember it being really beautiful.
One time we went there on a weekend and we ended up going in downtown Mackinac Island to eat and actually see the entertainment, which was amazing. Actually, they had about 4 places with entertainment and it was out of this world.
Yeah, they have some fun nightlife.
But these days, well, I usually go to bed early and I get up early to get because I have to also do my day job. And so I get that out of the way so we can enjoy the island the afternoon.
It gets a little tiring. I mean, you're walking all day, every day, but it's so much to see.
Yeah, we definitely got a lot of walking in, and I had a little extra food to make up for it. Hopefully I didn't eat too much extra.
Thank you, guys.
Mission Point in itself is really interesting. I think it was a missionary at one time, and then I read that it was also like a college, and they have a huge campus. So I mean, our hotel was not even in the main lodge. They have the main lodge with a bunch of rooms, which we have stayed in before, and then they have other buildings, which we stayed in this time, that shoot off from the building on off to the left and just go on for quite a bit. And then they have a beautiful lawn area.
Point, and they have several restaurants. One's a little nicer with the grand piano.
I think that's more of a steakhouse versus the traditional one. It was interesting watching everybody golf, and the freighter that went by, that was huge.
Yeah, a freighter went by and a sailboat went by.
It seemed like no matter where we were, there was a view of something. They have a lot of activities too. They when you check in, they give you a daily activities. Well, actually, it's a daily calendar, but it shows the week-long activities for the week. They have a kids club, they have an arcade, they have the movie theater, they had a an art center where kids could go and do crafts, and they had like these specific teachers that would sit down and do with them, or they had a swimming pool with a little hot tub. I mean, there's a lot to do just at the hotel itself. So the island all around, which we have done in the past, we didn't do this time, but a lot of people, they rent bikes, and it's 8.2 miles to circle the island.
Yeah, if you circle the island, it's flat as a pancake up near the shoreline.
It's a really beautiful bike ride.
Oh yeah, beautiful view of the water, you have a beautiful view of Arch Rock, the town. But if you go down the middle, there's a road that takes you right across the middle. There is a hill on that when you go that route, and it's not any shorter, so it's really best to go around the outer edge if you don't want to make it harder.
And then you don't miss anything really either.
Well, in the middle there is that cemetery, which is interesting.
Yeah, in years past we traveled with a friend who did etchings on the tombstones because she had family that was buried there, which was really kind of cool.
Val and we've stayed at Mission Point every time we've been on Mackinac Island, and first time we went there was 31 years ago, and we've been coming back ever since.
Oh, first time we went there together was 31 years ago.
Yeah. Yep, I've been coming there since I was a young boy with my parents. And the flowers at Mission Point are always amazing, and the service is amazing, the food is excellent.
They're very accommodating. They allowed Gary to fly his drone from the waterfront, so he was able to get a lot of coverage from the sky, just to add more diversity to his photos.
I almost got to meet the CEO of Mission Point, Mark Ware. He actually was looking for me while I was eating breakfast, and I missed him, and was looking forward to meeting him, but he gave me permission to fly the drone, and told head of security to let me know where, and I tell you, they are so accommodating there. I really appreciate it a lot. So that's the theater.
Where was that at?
So yeah, between the main lodge at Mission Point to our room, because some of the parts of the Mission Point Hotel are separate. I was taking some videos of flowers in between going to our room, and this lady saw me and she's like, "Hey, you want to come in and see the theater?" And she explained to me the history about it, and it was very interesting. But again, the staff are just so accommodating. That's our driver, Kiki, yeah.
She was a hoot.
Yeah, she was very interesting. I liked her a lot, and she actually lives on the island in the wintertime, and she also delivers mail or something like that. I believe, or picks up garbage.
She does Amazon deliveries.
Oh, Amazon deliveries in the wintertime. And she said that one winter, it actually, while she was riding the horses with the wagon, it got down to negative 25 degrees. And there's nothing covering the wagon or to keep them protected.
And the other thing that she said I thought was pretty interesting is she's been there 5 years, and for the 5 years she's been assigned to these two horses at all times. So these horses are hers to groom and take care of and feed and wash, and they're her responsibility when she's on the island, those same two horses. And she said that that's how a lot of them are. They're assigned to very specific people, and when they do tours, they always tour with those same two horses.
And she actually has 2 college degrees, and she keeps doing this job because she doesn't want to leave the horses. She loves them so much.
They have about 500 workers come to the island to do so. How long do you think all of that took them to build?
5 years.
5 years? Okay,
Yep.
that's a good guess. Any other guesses?
3.
3 years? Would you believe me if I told you it took less than even 1 year?
Wow.
No.
Would you believe me if I told you it took only about 6 months?
No.
No, you wouldn't? Good, that was a lie. I completely made that up. That would be pretty ridiculous, even with 500 workers, if it took 6 months to build all that, right? Would you feel safe going in that building if that was true? Probably not. Rest assured, it did not take them 6 months to build the Grand Hotel. It took them 3 months.
No way.
93 days to be exact.
Huh.
They had to build it super duper quick because the owners of the hotel started renting out rooms before they even began construction.
Arch Rock.
Yeah, they say Arch Rock is probably not going to be there in 5 to 10 years, and it's been iconic to Mackinac Island for centuries.
They say the myth on it is it was created because there was a woman who she wanted to marry a man, and her father didn't allow it, so she ran off, was sitting on Arch Rock, and she cried so many tears that it deteriorated and made that hole in the arch, which was kind of amazing. And then she ended up living happily ever after by marrying someone else. The horses were pretty amazing.
And I wanted to be able to walk by the fort, which was kind of a bonus. I wasn't planning on doing that.
There's a big hill next to the fort that has an amazing view as you walk down. That's captures a lot of the island from up above. You don't get that view anywhere else.
Oh yeah, there's a cruise ship that came to Mackinac Island. I bet that would be interesting. Look at all the ferry boats coming in. I mean, they come in every 15 minutes to Shepler's and Arnold's. I think they're coming in very frequently also. Val and I grew up in Michigan, in lower Michigan, and my parents took me probably to Mackinac Island about five times growing up, and since then I've gone about 6 times with Val, and still enjoy it. I can't wait to go back again.